What if the next time we see the crew of the Orville, they've already lived through years of adventures we never got to watch? Because season 4 isn't just the continuation of Future Unknown, it's the return to a universe that kept moving without us, changing, shifting, aging, and evolving while the camera was off. Today we're talking about the Orville season 4 time jump, what it means for the characters, the Union, and the galaxy itself. Hey gang, welcome back to Egotastic Fun Times Talk in the Orville, the place where we dive deep into the universe Seth MacFarlane created for us, one thoughtful, hopeful, nerdy theory at a time. Season 4 will almost certainly feature a multi-year time jump, you guys. It's the most natural and elegant way to show character growth, explain real-world aging, introduce new tech, ships, and politics, and give the writers room to reshape the galaxy in big emotional ways. So today we're looking at how the time jump affects every major character, what the Union looks like now, how the galaxy changed while we were gone, the respectful, canon-friendly possibilities for Kelly, what happens to Yaphet, you guys, and how Marcus and Ty fit into the new timeline. Let's jump ahead. It is a time jump after all. We're going to be jumping ahead in season 4 when it comes out. And I say when it comes out, not if. So let's talk about where we left off. In the end of Future Unknown, everything felt hopeful. Back in season 3. I love season 3. Everything was hopeful though. We had Isaac and Claire. They got married. Charlie Burke sacrificed herself to save the Union Kaylon peace. Topa took steps into her new identity and future. Really, it was reclaiming her identity, is what she was doing. Ed and Kelly found a stable rhythm as co-captains of their own lives. And the Union had the strongest moral foundation we'd ever seen. Thanks to booting out the damn Mocklins. Ugh. Can't stand the Mocklins. Though I love you, Bortus, you're awesome, but you get it, dude. But the galaxy of the Orville is not a static place. I'm sure you guys realize this. It grows, it changes, and it moves forward. So what happened in the years we didn't see? First off, we're going to talk about Marcus and Ty. They're not going to be kids anymore. This is the clearest, most undeniable reason for the time jump. Kai Winner, Ty, and BJ Tanner, who plays Marcus, have grown rapidly in real life. That kind of happens when you're that age. When you're young, you grow fast. When you're older, you don't grow so fast anymore. Though I am getting older and older, a lot faster than I would like. But there's no universe where the show picks up the next morning after season 3. So in season 4, Marcus is a young adult, maybe even enrolled in Union Point Academy. Did I say Academy? Union Point Academy. Sometimes I talk too fast, you guys. Ty is going to be a teenager, and I don't mean like 16 or 18. I mean talking probably like 19. Old enough for new dynamics, responsibilities, and conflicts of his own. This opens up a beautiful storytelling opportunity. Isaac will be learning to parent young men instead of children. Claire navigating who she is when her kids don't need her as much. And sometimes we'll need her even more, but in different ways. I'm kind of going through that myself. my stepson is now 17 years old, and he doesn't need to be cooked dinner as often, but he does need a lot of navigation on how to get into full-fledged adulthood. But that's another conversation. Marcus will be choosing his career path. Ty will be wrestling with young adultness, having that young adult identity. Their growth isn't a challenge, you guys. It's a gift to us, the fans, who are looking for some really great storytelling and new ways for stories to go. Let's talk about the Union. It's going to be a new era for the Union, you guys, in season 4. Here's what's most likely changed during the time gap. 1, Union Kaylon relations. Charlie's sacrifice in season 3 changed everything. Season 4 probably begins with the Kaylon as reluctant allies, not enemies, not friends, not equals, but aligned for now. Or maybe they'll even love us by then. But I would like to see that happen. I would like to see it, not just have it up here We're all friends now. Number two, the Krell-Mocklin alliance. Now, this is a political powder keg. We saw this. There's no way this alliance is going to last for very long. Will we be seeing it fall apart by the time we catch up, or has it already fallen apart? I would also like to see it fall apart. I don't want it to happen when we weren't there. But you could give us some updates, the Orville show writers. By season 4, their alliance might be stronger, doubt it, fractured, definitely, or preparing for a bold move. I'm thinking it could be all of those things, but on its way to being fractured and completely blow up. I have no doubt at some point Krill and Mockless will become enemies, but they'll know everything about each other by that point, so they will really be a challenge to each other. Either way, the Union won't be the only major player in the galaxy anymore, you guys. Season 4 is going to bring us new ships, new tech. A time jump lets the writers introduce upgraded Union ships. They did that from season 2 to season 3. New uniforms. Every season has slight changes to the Union uniforms. Better defenses. Remember in season 2, we had deflectors. We were getting some new tech from the Mocklins. Well, I doubt we get new tech from the Mocklins in season 4, but we'll be getting it from somebody. Council changes. Season 3, we lost Admiral Green. Is there going to be some sort of vacuum in that role that someone else has to fill? Bold innovations inspired by cooperation with Kaylon tech. So I'm sure we'll be getting some new weapons and tech from the Kaylon, our Kaylon alliance. I doubt the Orville will be a sphere anytime soon, but you never know what the Kaylons are going to help us with and what looks in our tech that will inspire. This is just some amazing stuff. These are some great opportunities for storytelling. I'm totally in love with the time jump because we don't get a lot of seasons of the show or a lot of episodes of the show. So the more info we can get by having a time jump, I'm all for it because I want this universe expanded, infinitely expanded, like our actual universe. Let's talk about the crew in season 4. This time jump. Who are they now after this time jump happens? One of the biggest joys of a time jump is the soft reboot effect. We got a little bit of a soft reboot from season 2 to season 3 because at the end of season 2, the timeline was all jacked up thanks to Kelly, and we were led to believe that it was snapped back into place by the end of the episode, the end of the finale episode. But it didn't snap back 100% accurately as it was before. So we got a little bit of a soft reboot in season 3. The show was looking pretty dang good. We know who the characters were. Season 4 will show us who they've become. Ed Mercer, a more seasoned, wiser captain. A father, yes, a father who's had more years to adjust. Hopefully we have a reunion on that front. Possibly he'll be holding a higher political role or diplomatic status, I am sure at this point. If it wasn't already the case in season 3, in season 4, the Orville is the flagship of the Union. They're the most experienced. They've saved the most lives. They've saved the entire timeline. Let's be honest. That's got to come with its own rewards. And I'm sure the captain who was leading through all of that is going to have some rewards as well. Maybe Mercer will be given a purple uniform at some point. Kelly Grayson. Now, I know we're all worried if Adrian Palicki is going to return, but I'm sure the Kelly Grayson character is going to be handled with respect, handled with care, handled without rumor. There are multiple canon-friendly possibilities for Kelly, you guys. It could be she's still second in command. It could be she's promoted to another ship. She's moved into Union leadership. Maybe she's going to take over for Admiral Green. She's on temporary reassignment. She's present, just changed by the unseen years. Or she's simply written with flexibility until the real-world situation of Adrian wanting to return or not is cleared up. I think she's going to want to return. That's work. I mean, there is Some word out there that she's already been replaced, but that doesn't mean that can't be undone as well. We speculate. We do not assume. Nothing is official until it's official. I say that a lot, and I will continue to keep saying that. And in every scenario, Kelly remains a foundational part of the Orville's heart. She is my favorite character. So I'm hoping, even if she's not there as much in season 4, that she's, we're at least given some sort of closure, just like with Alara. They got rid of Halston Sage. They wrote her off the show, but she wasn't gone, was she? She's come back to us a few times. 2 times. Maybe she'll come back to us again a little bit more in season 4. I'm still hoping for that Tala Alara team up episode. I want to see the 2 of them kick some arse. Gordon Malloy, older, wiser, maybe even mentoring young pilots at this point. Also, very likely, still deeply Gordon Malloy. Gordon's going to be Gordon, no matter what situation he's in. John Lamar, Union Tech has leapt forward. And John has opinions, you guys. This is his era to shine as one of the Union's greatest engineers. I mean, he's a smart brain. I'm sure he's going to be even more smart-brained in season 4. Tala Kiali, more confident, more experienced, more integrated with the crew. Hopefully in love with somebody who loves her back and can handle her super strength, physically, not mentally. Because it doesn't matter how okay you are with her super strength, she can hurt you if you can't handle it. Topa, older now, stronger, bolder. Her arc is nowhere near finished. And we got still a lot of work to do with figuring out what's going on with Mockless and their whole we hate girls, no girls allowed situation. We still don't know enough about that. I want to know more. Claire Finn. Claire enters season 4 more confident and seasoned, of course, with Marcus and Ty now older and more independent. She's grown into a veteran physician at this point, an emotional anchor for the entire crew. She's our Obi-Wan, you guys. Bortus. Bortus likely returns more experienced and self-assured, of course, shaped by years of personal and cultural change. With an older Topa and a shifting Mocklin alliance, he's stronger and more grounded than ever. He's also a great girl dad, you guys. I'm still wondering if Clyden truly did change, or if he'll prove to be a spy for Mockless in season 4. Or season 5, fingers crossed. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's get season 4 first. How about Isaac, you guys? Isaac's evolution continues as he refines his understanding of family and emotion. With years of marriage and Kaylon Union cooperation behind him, he returns more socially aware and purposeful. I can't wait to see what more Isaac what he has learned over the years, but what he is about to learn. Because, Isaac, the whole Isaac arc isn't as interesting unless he's learning lessons. And that goes for all the characters, really. We love lessons. Now, okay, you guys, let's talk about Yaphet. We have to figure out the Yaphet situation, and it has to be canon respectful. Since Norm Macdonald's passing, the question has always been, you guys ask this all the time, what happens to Yaphet? Here are the canon respectful possibilities, okay? 1, Yaphet is on assignment, simple, elegant, respectful. We just don't see him. Yaphet has divided. This is the one I think they're going to go for, because this is already in the canon, and we haven't seen it yet. Gelatinous life forms, jellies, in the Orville universe replicate by mitosis, though we've never seen it on screen. It would be a great thing to add to the show that we know is possible. A new gelatinous crew member with a different personality and voice. It would be respectful, canon accurate, emotionally meaningful, and really, really fun. I would love to see what a new jelly character would be like. What's their personality? Who do they get to voice the character? Will it be a male voice or a female voice? I can think of great options either way. But it is one of the most graceful solutions the writers could choose for Yaphet. Because we love Yaphet. All right, so now let's talk about the multiverse of possibilities. The Orville does exist in a multiverse type of universe, you guys. We've seen that throughout the seasons. So here are the major season 4 outcomes a time jump allows. A more dangerous galaxy, the Krill-Moclan Alliance, has gained ground. I'm sure that's going to be part of it. I would love to see the Krill-Moclan Alliance gain ground and then lose it. Probably bickering amongst themselves. B, it'll be a more united union. Kaylon logic and human compassion have reshaped policy. I like to see how that goes. C, a more complex crew. Years change people, you guys. I've changed so much since I've started doing YouTube. The way I see the world today is way different than the way I saw the world 5 years ago, 10 years ago. The type of content I put out, the way I want my voice heard is different than it was even a year ago. So people change. So do our heroes, you guys. And D, a big surprise, a new enemy, a returning species, or a massive internal shift. Kaylon. Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure we're going to see the Kaylon. And we have to get those arachnid people back. In season 3, we met the arachnids. Just a quick little mystery that was very much seemed to be left open to be returned to at some point. Season 4 is going to be great for that. Also, I'm very excited for new stuff, new introductions in the Orville universe. So this time jump isn't just a narrative shortcut, you guys. It's a promise that when we see the Orville again, we'll be stepping into a universe that has lived, really lived while we were away. People will have grown. Relationships will have changed. The galaxy will feel bigger. The stakes will be higher. The hope will be so much deeper. And we'll get to explore it all together. And that's what I'm really excited about. Get some of those Orville new episode live shows going. And if you want to support our mission, my mission to keep exploring the universe of the Orville, the Egotastic Multiverse and my Patreon links are in the description. And I want you to remember, because this is very important for us, we all do better when we all do better together. Love you. Bye-bye.